Brace yourself for the Paranormal Rockdown, July 18th and 19th, 2025 at the haunted Broadhead Manor. Friday night, rock out with Dead Amsterdam, Left on Red, and headliner Green Jelly. The music may not be the only thing shaking these walls. Rumor has it the spirits love a good beat. Will you meet one? Saturday, meet paranormal legends like Dave Schrader, Sam Baltrusis, and more. Enjoy thrilling workshops, tasty treats, and a live Zoom Q&A with Dustin Perry. Dive into the ultimate paranormal investigation with expert guides. Or join a spine-tingling seance with Sam Baltrusis. Tickets are limited. Get yours now for an unforgettable weekend of music, mystery, and chills.
Hey.
So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I didn't even realize that last portion of the music was in there. That was a mistake on my behalf, guys. I apologize for that. But you know what? It worked out
good
great.
Music.
So Gwen's having a little bit of internet issues tonight, guys. So if you see her dropping in and out of the show, just expect that it's gonna happen. Tonight, I think we have a very great show lined up. We're promoting and pushing a very unique event. It's not often that you find music mixed with the paranormal, in my opinion, as far as events-wise goes. And not just that, but it's at an iconic location in Wisconsin. So tonight, the whole point of this show is to push the Paranormal Rockdown event on July, 18th and 19th?
Yeah.
I know I'm getting there a little bit. I know I'm getting there a little bit early, so I'm just making sure I have my dates right. But we're pushing the Paranormal Rockdown and Broadhead Manor, the investigation they're going to be having there after the Rockdown show. It's going to be a very intriguing and eye-opening conversation. We're going to learn more about the Rockdown itself and its history as far as the origins of how this got started. We're going to learn about the history of the location that we will be investigating. And Bill is an amazing guy. Chris, I've had him on the show before. Even though I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys, I actually forgot that I had him on the show at one point. My memory does not work the greatest sometimes. But I'm looking forward to having Chris back. And Bill, one of my favorite people to talk to. He's such an awesome guy. So without further ado, let's welcome Chris and Bill.
You ready for it?
And let's go ahead and bring them on. Let's get this started.
Hello.
What's up, Bill? How are you, brother?
And we lost Chris. No. There he is.
No, he's still here.
I got booted for a minute there, guys. Sorry.
Hey, no worries whatsoever. So how are you guys tonight?
Doing great.
Doing great. Getting excited, anxious, a little worried.
I feel like even if you're just a guest at an event, you know, you're always anxious. I couldn't imagine being the host of an event. I'm trying to put on my own event here in New Hampshire this year.
Good luck.
So I know it's nerve-wracking, but the logistics of it is just astounding to me. I didn't realize how much actually went into it. But,
yeah, it definitely takes a lot.
But yeah, so we're gonna push the rock down tonight. We're gonna push Broadhead tonight. We're gonna have a good conversation. We're gonna have a good time. It's a very chill podcast. Y'all want to have a drink? Have a drink. You want to have a smoke? Have a smoke. We're just gonna have fun. Have a good conversation. I unfortunately cannot smoke because I'm in my room and I don't smoke in the house. So that is what it is. But
well, I'm outside my haunted location that I live in. So
nice. Where exactly is that?
So I'm in Ottawa, Illinois, which is roughly about an hour from the Iowa border. Most people know it from the first Lincoln Douglas debate location. But it used to be a resort where people used to come and soak in the sulfur springs for their medical reasons. Capone used to come here, have the building burned down, and then they turned it into a mental asylum. So,
okay, I actually think I've heard of that place before.
Yeah, it's called River Springs Resort now.
Nice. I've not had the pleasure of visiting, but then again, this will be my first time at Broadhead too. So, Bill, we'll get to Broadhead in a minute. But before we get into all these logistics and this amazing event that you guys have planned, okay, I want to ask both of you. You guys can choose whatever answer or however you choose to answer in order, like whoever wants to go first. Let's word it that way. What do you both bring to this amazing event you guys have going on? Like, I know, Chris, you're the host. Bill, you're the owner of Broadhead. So, multi-part question, as I like to do on my podcast. How did this event come to fruition? Whose idea was this? Like, whose brainchild was this to put music in a location together? And then what do you guys exactly, for those of the people watching who don't know who you are, like, what exactly do you bring to the event?
Yeah. So, I guess I'll get it started. About two and a half years ago back, I decided to come up with this event. Both paranormal and the rock are both what I love outside of my family and friends and everything. Most people that are into the paranormal are into the rock and roll too. So I decided, you know what? Why not combine those two together and make an event like nobody's seen? Because most of these Paragons, you just have the guests come, everybody has an investigation. Why not add a little bit more to it? So came up with it, talked to my team, Shadow Seekers Paranormal, had a group of about 3 people at that time. Now I'm down to 2, but talked with them over it. They were all on board. Next was coming up with the name. So at our time coming up with the name was watching my paranormal shows. Paranormal Rockdown came on, and I'm like, you know what? That rings a bell. Why not call it Paranormal Rockdown? So we booked our first one. We did Edinburgh Manor last year. We had our first one. We had 3 guests. We had Nick and Aaron from 28 Days Haunted come. Larry Eisler was part of it as well. Those are our 3 guests. We had a concert. Only 3 bands at that time. Etch the Numbers was one of them that's playing again this year because they enjoyed it so much. So yeah, that was August of last year. Started planning ahead for the next year because I knew I wanted to do it again. And actually, funny thing is, recently, July 1st was the first time I came up to Broadhead Manor and met Bill and did my investigation there. And as soon as I walked into that gym, I'm like, this is the place for the next one. This is where it needs to happen. So
I like that.
Came up to Bill, talked to him. He was on board. We waited, came up with the dates, and here we are now. What, 8 days away, 9 days away?
Yeah, 8 days.
Yeah, so
I love that backstory, and you actually answered the question that I was going to ask later. Was how did you and Bill connect? So
yeah,
it's like you're psychic. You knew what I was going to ask. So, Bill, how about you, brother? Like, I obviously I know you're the location owner of Broadhead Manor. What did it take much convincing for you to allow an event like this to take place at your location?
Not really. Everybody knows when they come up to Broadhead Manor, our spirits are in tune to the frequencies of music. You get into the lower frequencies, the heavy bass, the heavy drums, the heavy everything. They just become really active. You get to the high pitched screaming and all that stuff, they really become more active than that. So I've always done with our investigation.
What's up, Derek?
Is just before the total investigations, I ramp up the music. I've got a nice sound system in here. It's not exactly what we needed for the Rockdown, for the bands and stuff, but it's a good sound system. But we had to move the rock portion of it just up the street to a good friend of mine's music venue, which is, straight line up the road.
A nothing commute.
No, he decided he was going to help us out with the venue that we needed. And now we're having ghost hunts for people who do not want to go to the Rockdown or go to the rock concert. They can come down here, and at the same time, we're going to be running ghost hunts. So,
well, whatever you need my help with, Bill, you know what, I'm there. I'm at your disposal.
Oh, I know that. We already got you your VIP staff badge.
Whatever you need, I am fully at your disposal, brother.
I got the whips, I got the chains, we got everything we need.
Whips, chains, handcuffs. Is there any other way? But so you're basically using rock music in a way as a trigger up.
What was that?
You're basically using rock music as a way, since you notice that they respond to it as a trigger object.
Pretty much. It's more than a trigger object. At one end of the gym, we set up an SLS camera. Nobody was near the stage. Nobody was near the gym. That SLS camera was aimed directly at the stage. It's mapping out everything on the stage. It's mapping out different things, but we never got a stick figure. I cranked the music up. The minute I cranked up the music, we watched 5 apparitions appear on the dance floor and start dancing on the gym floor. And the minute the music stopped, all the stick figures disappeared.
But hang on, if we're playing rock, were they dancing or were they moshing? That's my question.
If you ever watched an SLS camera, them SLS cameras, they all look like they're moshing.
They do.
True.
So
there's nothing I love better than a good old circle mosh. So
like I say, I get groups that come through here. They'll be running their Estes, or they'll be running SLS or the SB7s, the Obulis, and all that stuff, and they'll actually tell you in rooms in the building, music downstairs now, stage, turn it up. That, and it'll happen on all the different objects. So the Obulis will say music. The SLS, or not the SB7, it'll come across stage. Then the person under Estes will say music downstairs now.
Interesting. Yeah, so I plan on actually bringing my SB7 if depending on what my carry-on will allow me to fit. I plan on bringing my SB7. I want to bring my parabolic microphone because I'd be curious to see how that works in the location. Okay. So I do have a few plans for while I'm at that spot, because you know why I'm going in there. I'm gonna try and debunk what I can debunk.
That is the only reason that I truly invited you here, is I want you to debunk my building. I dare you.
I will do my best, because that is what I do best.
You saw the one video I just recently sent you.
Yep.
And I gave you the explanation for it, and it was true to the word.
I got nothing for it, and that intrigues me even more.
Yep. And I've got a few more pictures since then that I can't explain, and I've tried explaining it. We caught a full spirit standing next to the gym in white light.
Interesting. So for me, you both brought up the gym. So yes. The gym seems to be a very active spot.
That's where all the kids play.
Yep.
Okay, so if you're fine with it, I would like to choose the gym as one of my sleeping spots while I'm there.
No, you will not be able to sleep in the gym.
I tried.
We have too much stuff set up in the gym for you to try to sleep down there.
That's fine. I tried. So, Chris, let me ask you, how did you guys choose the bands that you chose to come and perform for the event? I've heard every band is playing. I've went and I've tried to find their media, and I've tried to listen to at least 1 or 2 songs from each of them, and they all sound amazing.
Yeah. So pretty much what I like to do, I mean, I like to get at least one big band in there, one well-known artist that's known, so it helps boost the ticket sales. But other than that, I like helping promote the little guys, the ones that are trying to make it big, local bands that are playing dive bars, all that stuff. So just searching Facebook and stuff, trying to find these hard rock heavy hitters that need help. And, you know, a lot of them is, for instance, the band Left on Red. Left on Red, knew them from days when Miles, the lead singer, was in the band Saul. Saul was a big band back then, playing Rockfest, you know, all those big festivals. And he started his own little project and just wanted to help boost it.
Well, I can tell you, Left on Red, when I first went and started listening to their stuff, instantly hooked. Because that is my style of music. So I was 100%. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely going to try and meet these guys after they play, because I love their style. Like, it's unique. You guys freeze up?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
No, but I like their style. For me, it's kind of like a unique style. Huh?
I was just saying hi, Annie.
Oh.
She's in the comments.
I can't see all the comments. The only comments I'm seeing is from Facebook. So
okay.
But no,
I can see all the comments. So
yeah, I think their style is pretty unique. I enjoy the guitar riffs mainly. Like that's why I listen to rock. I love the guitar riffs.
Yeah.
And
and I mean too, I mean, like this past year, like after the first year, I sent out a Facebook message and I'm like, hey, who does everybody want to hear? And that's how it came about the band January. I mean, it's young kids, most of them ain't even 21 yet, and you know, they're just getting started. I think they're going to be huge as well, and that came from feedback from my Facebook family.
well, I mean, it's a great choice, because you got to listen to the audience. You know, if people are out there telling you, hey, you're having this event, you're looking for this style band, and I think you should check these guys out. I mean, you have to listen to that. You have to, especially if you've never heard of them.
Correct. I mean, that's the way. That's what's going to help with ticket sales and spread the word. So.
Right. And let me tell you, I'm pushing this event over the next week. I got the Connecticut Paracon this coming weekend. But I can promise you this. After Connecticut, you guys are my focus for the next week or 6 days after that. I will be posting everything Paranormal Rockdown related that I can post.
Yeah, and I mean, not just the bands. I mean, as Bill said earlier, I mean, we had to move the bands to a different location due to like sound issues, because every single fest is out there that weekend. You got Country Thunder, you got Rockfest, Nickelback's playing out there. So many bands are having festivals. We couldn't get a sound system in there. So that kind of took away the rock portion from the Paracon part. So what I decided to do, I'm going to bring my PS5 up there, and we're going to have a Guitar Hero competition for somebody to win some VIP tickets for 2026.
I love that.
So
I love that. But let me tell you, I will not be involved in that competition because I can't play Guitar Hero. Even though I play guitar, I can't play Guitar Hero for sure.
Yeah, either can I, but.
So, Bill, could you tell us some of the history of Broadhead?
No.
Fair enough. So,
Broadhead Manor was the old middle school for Broadhead, Wisconsin. Half of our building was built in 1906. The other half of the building was built in 1936 with expansion of the city. It's getting bigger. They needed more room for everything. It was grades 1 through 12, all the way up to the early 50s. And then in the 50s, they built one school, so they moved the elementary school kids out. Then throughout the years, it's hard to keep up with what went on from the 50s to the day they closed it is in 1996. In 1996, they auctioned it off, and one group of people bought it. got all the grant money to convert it into senior living center. Well, when they was going to turn it into a senior living center, they basically went through and gutted the building, took all the copper out of here, took everything they could possibly scrap, period, destroyed the building, and then ran with the grant money. Just ran away.
Oh, nice.
So after that, there was another group that bought it and said, now that it's been demolished, we can pretty much come in, clean slate, start building the new condos and everything like that. Realized how much it was going to be to try to convert this building into that they decided, okay, we're done, gave it back to the city and said, we just can't do this. Then the owner prior to us that I bought it from, he was a realtor. He wanted it auction. And he wanted to put a brewery in here. Well, the city said, because we have the big gym, you can put the big...
Right, you can put the big like housings for the brews and stuff, yeah.
Right, and he was going to open a bar in here. Well, that all went downhill when the city said, we want no more bars, we do not want a brewery. So he then said, the city started coming down on him because there was a lot of issues with the building, with the leaky roof, things getting damaged on the inside, the building was in disarray. Well, I saw it because I wanted a haunted location for my, I wanted a location for my haunted attraction. I didn't believe in the ghosts. I didn't believe in everything about the building being haunted. I didn't believe in any of that stuff. All I wanted was a haunted attraction. Well, this was perfect because it was already dilapidated and I could make this thing and scare people half to death just by walking through the building.
Half the work is already done for you.
Pretty much. Where we normally spray on cobwebs, there's cobwebs everywhere. So I actually looked at it and his price was way too high. Well, after going back and forth 15 times, he finally walked up to me and said, name your price. And I told him, I named him my price. And he's like, sold. And we found out after I bought the building, we came in and found he left a stack of papers sitting on the counter that stated the following week the building was being torn down. So we're like, okay. I went to the city right away and city said, no, it's got a raise order against it to be torn down. But if you can show us within 6 months, and they gave me a list of stuff I had to do, if you can show us that you can do this within 6 months, we'll let you open your haunted attraction.
What's up,
so
Darren?
They lifted the raise order, and now it's been 8 years. We ran our haunted attraction 4 times, and we've been shut down since COVID for the haunted attraction.
Hey,
but
Sandy.
as soon as COVID hit,
hello, Andy.
The paranormal world took over. I mean, the paranormal world came to our side, and we've been renting it out ever since to anybody that wants to come in and investigate.
So you had an interesting story earlier because I know what you were doing all day. You was busy changing out smoke detectors.
Yeah.
I came in the mid conversation of something you were saying about changing out the smoke detectors, and you couldn't really focus on that because other ones kept going off.
Correct. I kept having to run back and forth down the hallway because the minute I'd get them running, they'd be quiet. I'd be going down the line, and each one I put up, I'd test. Well, when I test one floor down away from me would go off, and it wouldn't stop going off. So I'd have to get down off the scaffolding, go all the way down, reach up with a stick, hit the test button, shut it off, walk back, go do another one, and then a different one to go off.
Did you change out the batteries?
These have a 10-year lithium battery in them.
Yes,
Oh, I know. And the reason I went with a 10-year lithium battery is if I put up regular smoke detectors that run on a 9-volt battery, they're dead within 2 months. They drain them like
battery drain?
They battery drain this building something fierce.
That is interesting.
So So since Nate said he could do anything for us at Rockdown, are we going to give him the stick to walk around and reset the alarms all day?
I'll do it. I'll do it. Look. I am coming because Bill wants me to disprove activity in his building. If I have to walk around hitting a freaking smoke detector button with a stick all day, that's going to tell me, hey, something's going on here that's weird because I shouldn't be doing this on a Saturday. But no, like, I mean, I'm down for whatever. I mean, even if you guys need help at the concert or whatever. I mean, I'm not just here for Bill. I'm here for the event.
So what do you say in help? I want to just thank Louie and Darren. They're in the chat right now with Wisconsin Bearded Brothers. They're going to be at the location helping us with security, ticket sales, at the door, parking, all that kind of stuff. So I want to appreciate that and thank you guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Bearded Brothers are awesome.
Yes, I was on a podcast with them at one point, and they are amazing people.
Yes, they are.
So, go ahead, Bill.
Go ahead.
Question.
Your question.
I didn't have a question. I had a comment. So continue, and I'll say it after that.
Well, I've given you pretty much the history. Other people know that our 1906 half of the building is actually built down.
Hey, Jenny, you will not. You will not get pictures of me holding the stick to push the smoke detector buttons. That's not happening.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
Because Bill's like, send me one. Send me it. I'll tell you what. I'll freaking bring those to events and I'll sign them. Oh, this was me at Broadhead poking the smoke detectors.
Yep. But our 1906 half of the building is built on the burnt down remains of the foundation of our 1886 building.
Right.
So we still have the old floor joists and crawl space that you can go down into and actually see the old limestone foundation.
You have me intrigued.
Oh, we got all kinds of nifty spots for you to go into. So
I like this because I'm not claustrophobic, so I don't mind climbing into some spaces.
There's a lot of things, or people don't understand how big this building is. You know, you've seen pictures of it.
Huge.
Pictures do not show it justice.
I can tell you that I assume pictures are the same as when I got pictures of the St. Augustine Lighthouse down in St. Augustine. And I went and investigated that place. And when I got there, I'm like, holy hell, this is much bigger than what the pictures make it look like.
Right. When I say I give a tour, Ron always jokes around to me. He's like, oh, he's going on a 3-hour tour. People are like, how could you take a 3-hour tour through a building? It takes 3 hours to walk this entire building.
But you know what? That's awesome because while I'm at the event, that's next weekend. Sorry, not this. So next weekend when I'm at Connecticut, I'm going to be walking around taking random selfies of myself walking because I'm doing a cancer thing. So,
okay. Not a problem.
Anyways, continue.
But yeah, going back to the original question earlier, with Chris and I meeting up, Chris said the stage would be perfect. We really wanted to have the rock concert here. That would have been our third band we would have had play here. And I just thought it would be amazing to do that. But without getting that sound system we needed, that was the problem. And like I said, Main Street Music, Andy Meyer, he stepped right up. And, Chris got a hold of him, and Chris texted me at the same time, well, what do you know about this guy? And Andy has actually filmed 2 or 3 of his music videos here in the building.
Oh, nice.
So he basically said, you need it, we got it.
Yep.
I love that. You know what? It's supporting. I'm not trying to tempt anyone, Jenny, but you're supporting people who support you. I love that. So, Chris, is there, when you look at these bands that you're having for this Rockdown, because I assume this is going to be an ongoing event for several years, hopefully many years. Is there an interview process that you go through, or do you just contact the band and ask them, hey, are you willing to come and play this event? Because I know you said you contract a lot of local bands.
Correct. I mean, I don't really do like an interview process. I mean, I look at their Facebook, how many followers and stuff they got to do. I do kind of do my own research, you know, make sure people ain't being all, you know, in the stuff, like getting into trouble and stuff like that, causing drama on Facebook, because I don't want to bring that to any location itself. So, you know, I do that and just pretty much look at the followers. If I like it, I share the videos, see what kind of likes that has, and, you know, just reach out to them and say, hey, you know, this is the kind of event I'm holding. You guys interested in playing? So
I like it. So I feel it's safe to assume, without mentioning any band names, obviously, because this is the Paranormal Unveiled podcast, but this is not a controversial episode. This is pushing the Paracon. So
yeah.
Let me ask you, have there ever been any bands that people have sent you that they're like, you need to check this person out, and then as soon as you start watching, you're like, yeah, that's not going to fit what we're doing?
Yeah, I mean, there's been ones people have sent me. I'm like, yeah, these guys rock. They definitely would fit the bill. But then when you look into it, and you know, you have one person in the band that's posting drama or talking crap about other bands or talking crap about people, it's like, no, I don't want that, because all it takes is one wrong thing to happen at that location, and then they're going to be bashing Bill and Bill's location, and I'm not about that. You know, keep that stuff to yourself. You don't like the location, you don't like somebody else, that's on you. Don't be posting the drama. So
I respect that 150%.
Well, I'll let everybody know in your TV land out there and podcast land, Broadhead Manor is a family. Everybody that walks in this door, I treat like family. There is nobody better than anybody else. There are no celebrities. There are no anything. If you walk in here with your head in the clouds, I'll knock you down right to earth. I'll tell you right now, hi, my name is Bill. And if you say, well, I'm Dave, no, I'm not going to say. Or if anybody says anything, I'm going to be telling you right now, yeah, you are family. You're not anything above anybody else. Please treat it that way. Have fun. 2 weeks ago, we had a collaboration team night. We had 6 teams come in. A couple of them knew each other, but others didn't know them, and others did, you know, they pretty much, their investigation style was different from everybody else's. I love having these collaboration nights where people come in, they set up their stuff at their tables, they intermix with each other, they go off and investigate together in different groups. You know, they mix the groups up, teach each other their own methods. And when you come back, you might, well, hey, I may not have done it that way, but it worked. Or this person, you know, there's all different kinds of ways to do things. Have fun, do it, learn, and show respect.
Yes, I agree with that. Bill, I will tell you 100%, I agree with that, because I've been doing the paranormal for 18 years. There could be someone who has been investigating the paranormal for 2 years that may have a technique that I've never seen before, that I can take that and I can learn from that.
Yes.
When you reach the point that you feel in this field that you cannot learn anything else, that you know it all, then you no longer belong in this field and you need to leave.
Correct. There's no more. We don't know if, Jenny, I don't know if Dave Schrader's coming for sure. Do you know, Chris? I know his father just passed away, so.
We have not heard. I have not reached out to him because I don't want to bother him with all that right now. He's going through enough. So
fair enough.
If he shows, he shows. If not, we respect why he didn't. So
we respect him highly. And Dave, if you are watching, we send out our deepest condolences and sympathies.
Same here. 100%.
Yeah.
I just went through this with my mother passing in February, and I'm still dealing with it, and it's very hard. So that's why we didn't actually open up Broadhead Manor this year until June 30th. That is very late for us. We normally open March 1st.
Yeah, and me and you had that conversation in the personal DM. I wasn't going to bring that up, but me and you did have that conversation.
Yeah. It's just been tough. And you got to deal with it. So I dealt with it the way I could, and I'm hoping Dave is getting through this the best he can. And
Dave's
I know he has he's got a lot of love and support from a lot of people. So
Dave's a strong guy. I've never met him personally. If he doesn't come to the event, you know what? I feel like we could all understand the circumstance.
Yes.
So yeah,
Exactly.
If Gwen doesn't come to the event, I don't give a damn what the excuse is. I'm not going to understand it.
Oh, I will be there. I have arrangements. Yes, I do. I'm kidding.
Yes, you do.
My whole thing is I just hope I make it to the fucking airport on time.
You better.
That's on you. That's on you now.
I'm picking your ass up, bitch.
No, it's just Boston traffic sucks. Like you'd never know when Boston is busy and when it's not. Some nights you can go to Boston and you're right at the airport. Way.
But I can guarantee you I will be at O'Hare Airport on time. I will be there to pick you up, and we'll fly out of there and be back at Broadhead Manor in an hour and a half to 2 hours.
I'm gonna tell you, man, like I've never been to Chicago. I'm iffy about Chicago. I've heard things. And
you will never step foot in Chicago.
Okay, that's all we need to know. I'm happy then.
You will step foot at O'Hare Airport, which is its own little city, and you will go through baggage. You will come right out into the receiving area, and I'll pick you up, and we're off.
Brother, they're going to have a long time of me because I got a lot of baggage.
Yeah, I know
that. But no, let me tell you, I am so looking forward to that. And another, my whole thing is like, it's not even the flight itself, it's the landing that bothers me. The takeoff doesn't bother me.
Part.
No, it's not. It freaks me out.
Yes.
But I've only flown once, so I assume the more you do it, the more comfortable you get.
Yeah, you do.
So
yeah,
it is what it is. But so is there anything else going on between the concerts and you know, the investigation of Broadhead? I know that everything vaguely paranormal is going to be there. And
what is happening is the night of the concert that starts at 4 p.m. and goes till 11 p.m. or midnight.
They want it to be done no later than 11:30. So
yeah, because they want you out of there by midnight.
Yeah.
Okay. During that time, Broadhead Manor is hosting 2 mini ghost hunts. One, I believe, is from 4 to 8, and the other one is from 9 till midnight.
Nice.
And then the bands are coming after the concert. If anybody of the band members and the VIP people are coming in at midnight till 2 a.m., they get their own private investigation.
Sweet.
So then the next morning, whatever time I can get some sleep or whatever, I'm going to be opening the building back up between 8 and 9 in the morning so vendors can come in and set up. And once those vendors come in and start setting up, that Paracon opens at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, come in. We've got 40 different vendors, if not a few more. They're going to be set up in the gymnasium area. Everybody's to come to the back side of the building where the gymnasium is. Park. We'll have parking attendants out there to park you, and then you come in through the center gym doors. Come down in. We'll have concessions for people who want pizza or brats or hot dogs, nachos.
What about coffee?
We will have coffee. We will have
That's all I want.
We will have. There's a wide variety of stuff. Along with
the coffee portion, Haunted Happy Hour is going to be there. They're the big paranormal coffee. Do all the conventions in the area here. They always sell out. So
they're awesome. Their coffee is amazing. Broadhead Manor will have a small portion of a gift shop open. Paranormal Rockdown will have merchandise for sale at the same location.
I will be buying merch from both, just to let you know.
And at Broadhead Manor's little gift shop, you can buy Bill's nuts. Sometimes they're salty, sometimes they're tasty, sometimes they're chewy, and sometimes they're sweet. Sometimes they explode in your mouth.
I knew we were going to hit on this. We discussed it earlier.
And for once, we have Ron's dill pickles.
Look, it's all good. The only kind of nuts I eat are Brazil nuts because I don't know. I kind of like the weird the weird texture and the fact that if you eat too many of them, you can get symptoms of radiation poisoning. I don't know if that's a weird thing
That's
or not.
true.
It's true.
But I like Brazil nuts. But however, my father loves nuts. So I can tell you this. I will be purchasing some of your nuts to bring home to my father.
But then the Paracon goes from 11 till 5. At 5 o'clock, the doors will close. Vendors will pack up. They will leave. They get an hour. We're going to have a dinner break, blah, 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 blah. And then is it 7 or 8 o'clock that the main ghost hunt starts?
7, I believe it was. Yes, 7.
Yeah,
2-hour break, and then in between that break, we're going to do the Scotty Orr game show.
Yep.
So
we have entertainment during that 2-hour break, while people who paid for the ghost hunts that night on Saturday night, we will be setting up the guests in different locations. You know, the guest speakers, the guest investigators, they're going to set up in certain locations throughout the building, and we are going to divide the main group up into 5 different sections and send them off with a runner to each location in the building. And then every 45 minutes, I believe, they switch. So everybody gets to investigate with one of the guest investigators.
I have never seen that done before in any kind of paranormal event.
This way, you're not stuck with one person all night. You know, like
that is amazing because different people have different techniques.
Correct. And we want you to be able to experience how everybody does. And during that, Sam Beltrusis is going to be having a seance. There's going to be gallery readings.
Sam was going to be there. I love Sam. Sam is amazing. I've met Sam many times. One of my favorite people.
But then that ghost hunt ends at midnight or 1 o'clock. And that's it for the Paranormal Rockdown.
Yep.
Because after that, I'm drinking heavily.
Are you drinking
As
with
you
me, Bill?
should.
Yep.
You're drinking
What
with
do you
me,
drink?
right?
What do you drink?
Whatever the fuck's available. Excuse my language.
I've already had my mint and chip moonshine tonight.
I just don't do moonshine. I heard you say that earlier. I don't do moonshine. I don't do clear liquors. They do not do well with me.
If you want, I'll get you something good.
We'll figure something out. But yeah, so I feel like it's gonna be. Go ahead.
I want to say too. I mean, Bill just gave you the rundown of everything that's going to go on that day. Throughout that whole day, there is not going to be any free roam in that building at all. During the Paracon, during that investigation, if you decide to go off and go through doors and try to roam on your own, you're gone. You're getting booted. So
I will personally walk you out of the building.
So please, anyone watching this podcast that intends on attending this event, keep that in mind, because Bill, myself, or one of the other people on the staff will remove you from the building.
Mm-hmm.
We will be giving private tours at noon, 2, and 4. You'll sign up at the concession stand for those private tours. They are guided tours. There are going to be limited numbers of people going through in one big group because it's hard to keep track of more than 15 people, maybe 20 people.
Oh, yeah.
Last year, we tried to give a tour to a group of 30, and it just did not work because everybody scattered. And I'm like, I can't keep control of this group. So
the issue is when you let that many people in, 10 to 15, you could probably control. When you hit over 15, people tend to
Yep.
Because some people are so far back in the group, they can't hear what you're talking about during the historical tour. So they just think, oh, I'm going to wander off and check out this room.
Right. And there's certain locations that I do not want anybody to go into. We're still working on those areas. It's just a safety factor.
Fair enough.
Our library above the gym is a huge room, but the ceiling's falling in because of the roof leaks and stuff. The plaster's coming down.
So stay out of the library.
Yeah, I'll have it caged off. You can't get in there.
You do realize whether or not you cage it off, if someone wants to get in there, they're going to get in there. But
yep,
they're going to be removed, so it doesn't matter.
And in that instant that they get in there, I can guarantee you one of my little kids is going to tell me there's somebody in that room.
Are you going to tase them?
I was just going to say that Bill might not know they're up there, but the spirits will come and let him know they're up there.
Oh, I know.
It sounds stupid, but they do. I mean, I had one investigator actually go to a room that I have sealed off because it's basically been spiritually sealed because it contains some World War II artifacts in it that we put to peace. Let them rest, let them lie, let the spirits rest. There was a person that was going to investigate that room because they kept feeling something there and everything like that. I don't know what overcame me, but I guess I came out of the room raging and just went off the deep end on her to where she was crying. I was snapping on her so hard. I don't snap on people. And something took over me and made me go out there and do it. So
or maybe something didn't take over you. Maybe you felt disrespected because they were already previously told you're not allowed to enter this area.
Right. It could have been numbers of things, but after that, I did apologize for snapping on her so hard and making her cry.
I wouldn't have.
But there were a couple other instances that I've had with other groups that same thing. I just get a weird, eerie feeling that they're in a place they're not supposed to be. And I go, and sure enough, they're there. And I escort them out of the building and no refunds. You get out.
And I can tell you at any point in time, because as you know, Bill, I'll be staying in the manor when I'm there.
Yeah.
So at any point in time, if I wander into a point of building that you don't think I
got a special room for that.
All you have to do is tell me.
They'll run right over your head.
No, I got it.
I got a special room to take you to that, so not a big deal.
I'm just refusing to admit it because I don't want to wear the gag ball.
Pretty much.
But no, like that's the whole thing though. If you're coming to this event, please respect the location. Respect the boundaries that Bill has set, not only for the spiritual safety, but your own physical safety.
So everybody knows there is only a group of 12 Broadhead Manor staff that are staying at Broadhead Manor from the 17th all the way through to the 20th.
Yep.
No one else is staying. Nobody else is allowed to stay. Don't ask me. You're not going to be able to stay.
And I'm lucky enough to be one of those 12.
Yes, you, David Childers, and Allure Huey were the first three that got the first spots.
And I don't even know how I got asked, to be honest, because I'm a nobody in the paranormal. So.
No, I was watching. You intrigued me. I already explained this to you. You intrigued me.
I know.
Watching your debunking sessions. And if you want to really, truly try to debunk something, I want my building debunked. I really do. I want to have something proven to me that it didn't happen. That makes it feel like I'm not crazy.
Well, let me tell you, I will do my best, and I will do what I can do. I'm bringing a chest strap camera. I'm bringing a head cam. I'm going to, if you're okay with it, maybe do a few live stream TikToks, just to kind of get other people's opinions. Because for me, if I hear noise in another room, you have to look at the surroundings.
Yes, you do.
Is
it a mouse? Is it a cricket? Is it a creaking or something rattling in the wind? Is it?
Yes, but I've seen your building. All the windows are intact.
Yes.
So that rules out drafts of any kind.
No, there are drafts.
Well, as far as the movement that you would hear to what I would expect to be recognizable as paranormal.
Yes.
I would say that rules out drafts.
Correct.
Now, that doesn't rule out cold spots as being drafts.
Correct.
But when I sit down and I analyze a location, I'm going to do it in a way that you have never seen anyone else do it before.
That's good. You talk about cold spots. When you go through Broadhead Manor, you don't get cold spots. You get hot spots. That's
intriguing.
There is temperature changes from 90 degrees to 40 degrees on the other side of the room.
Okay, so I need to bring my thermometer with me. Okay. I'm intrigued by that
people,
because
we
typically
had people with floors and the temperature gauges. They've recorded in one corner where there's no heating. We don't have heat in this building. How can that room in a 40-degree day be 90 degrees in that corner?
In just one corner.
And I'll agree with
one corner, not the whole room?
Yes, not the whole room. The other rest of the room is 40 degrees. I'll agree with Ed Levin. Bill will show him some shit he's never seen.
Well, Ed,
yep.
You know what? I can tell you, even though I am a firm skeptical believer,
yeah,
I know that there are things that I cannot explain. But if I have the opportunity and the right circumstances to explain it,
right,
I'm going to. And that's why Bill invited me.
Yes. And you were the first person I thought of to invite. David,
I don't even understand why, because no one knows who the hell I am.
Yeah, the principal loves to freeze people out of the room too. Temperature in the room can be 70 degrees and he'll drop it to 30.
Like how quickly? It's like a gradient drop or is it like an instant drop?
When you walk, you'll walk through that gradient drop real fast.
Interesting.
And you'll walk right out of it too.
I am so looking forward to this because if everything that you're telling me about Broadhead, which for the record, I'm looking forward to the bands as well. If I'm not at Broadhead helping you out with the actual event, because I am aggressive Broadhead, not the actual Rockdown event. Depending on what's going on, I'm looking forward to experiencing whatever I experience at this location. Because if it's as wild as people say it is, then I might walk away with a new perspective. And I've been doing this for 18 years.
I hope so. I mean, I'm not going to say everything's going to happen to you at once and everything's going to happen to you that day.
It happens when it wants to happen.
But when you leave here, I can show you whether you believe in dowsing rods or not.
I do.
I can show you things with dowsing rods when my spirit Elizabeth starts playing with those dowsing rods. That'll blow your friggin' mind.
I'm actually bringing my dowsing rods with me. So
okay.
I would like to bring
I gotta say, I never really believed in dowsing rods until I've seen Bill use them at Broadhead.
So I have a set of retractable dowsing rods. Like they freaking compact and I can fit them in a little 2-inch by 5-inch container. But what I would really like to do is if my brother would get off his butt and finish my plexiglass case, I want to bring my pendulum board.
We got pendulum boards here.
Oh, well, not like mine.
Well, I know not like yours, but I'm just saying we got some.
I have a custom built case, so this way I don't have to hold it, but it's built out of sycamore, which is known to emit its own EMF. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to physically hold the pendulum for the pendulum to move because typically most people think you have to hold the pendulum because you need that physical contact. I specifically chose the wood and it hangs above the pendulum and I want to put a plexiglass case over the top because that prevents any kind of draft or wind movement.
Just go to your local hardware store or anything like that sells glass mason jars. Buy yourself a 1-gallon glass mason jar that has a very wide lid on it. You can tip it upside down and set it over the top of your pendulum.
Good idea.
I don't know if it'd be tall enough.
A 1-gallon mason jar is a little over 14 inches.
It's worth a shot.
I'm just giving you suggestions.
No, I love it. I love it. Like,
I'm trying that.
Anything I can do to make this device to what I want it to be.
Yeah, you don't want any outside interference.
Because my whole plan is to build this device and prove that it works and then market it.
Right. Now, are we on a time strain tonight?
Not really.
Because I was going to say, Chris, if you have the list, do you want to go ahead and give a shout out to all our sponsors?
Yeah,
let me pull it up here real quick.
yes,
And
absolutely talk about the sponsors. Bill, if you guys want, we can go like Gwen, like 5 or 10 minutes over. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine. You're the time Nazi, not me.
I mean, because I am a time Nazi. I'm not gonna lie. Like typically, when I see the 5 or 4 minute mark, I'm like, guys, we need to.
He's like,
the smoke.
Well, it's not just I want to have a cigarette, but it's more like my guests sign up, or if they come to watch the show, they expect to watch a 1 hour show. They don't expect to watch a 1 hour and 15-minute show. So,
well, then screw them.
I mean, that's one way to look at it. But I'm not going to say screw my guests because
no, you don't want to do that. I understand that totally.
I don't think my girlfriend would like it if I did that, to be honest.
Your girlfriend's going to beat the shit out of you.
Oh, she probably is. And you know what?
And you never got a hold of me after the last podcast because I can't do it now. I was going to bring her with.
She wouldn't been able to do it anyways.
Oh, okay.
So she's coming to Connecticut though, right?
She will be coming to Connecticut, but as far as Broadhead goes, she would not have been able to do that because I discussed it with her and I told her that, hey, Bill told me to get up with him, that he was willing to, I think he's gonna possibly bring you with me. And she was like, I don't know if I can do that. So she does have a 16-year-old. She's a single mom.
Okay.
So it is what it is. But no, I knew that was your intention. But I appreciate it 100% from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate
Not a problem.
so I'm going to just go over our sponsors real quick, and then I'm going to go over tickets and how you can get tickets and all that too. So as far as our sponsors, we got amazing sponsors. None of this bands, the Paracon, none of this could have been possible without all of them. So we got Eternal Paranormal, we got Unturned Pages, we got Boo Bitches, Lotus Paranormal, the Wisconsin Bearded Brothers, Small Town Productions.
Hang on, Boo Bitches?
Boo Bitches.
Yep. That just made me laugh. I'm sorry. Continue. Wisconsin Bearded Brothers.
We got Hot Headed Radio. Hot Headed Radio is going to be there playing music for us during the intermission between the bands. We got Phantasm Paranormal. We have Jody Den. She's one of our newest sponsors. We also have, did I say Tamerlane Media? We got Tamerlane Media. That's Katie. She also does Booze on the Battleship. We got Beacon TV. And believe that's all of them for our sponsor wise. So again, thank you for all them. As far as our tickets, all our tickets for everything that we've talked about today, you can get it at paranormalrockdown.com. As far as the investigation wise, there's one ticket left for the main investigation. If you want to buy that, just single.
That's the one Saturday night. Friday night, we still have availability.
Yes. So Saturday, there's one ticket left. Friday, there's plenty. If you haven't bought any tickets yet at all, there's two tickets left for the All In. All In gets you the concert, the Paracon, and the investigation. So there's two tickets left for that.
That's a good deal.
Yep. The Stammonts, there's still tickets available for that. Probably 5 or 6 left for that. You have the gala reading, Sarah Lemos gala reading, and Mary Lynn Bass gala reading. There's still plenty of tickets available for that. All these you can. Go ahead.
Chris, go ahead.
I was going to say all these you could buy at the door, but I prefer you not for like the gala readings and stuff. So I know how many people are coming, and not for you to show up to expect to get a ticket and it be sold out. Concert wise, you could buy your ticket at the door for the concert, but if you want to save $5, buy the ticket beforehand because it's a $5 upcharge for buying it at the door.
You know what? In this economy, you want to save that $5, so I would expect you buy your ticket beforehand. So there's also a few raffles going on, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Correct. There's going to be a raffle for the banners. I'm hoping the banners come in time. We're going to do a raffle for the banners. There's going to be 2 banners of each for the bands and for the Paracon. One is going to be raffled off. The other is going to go to the location. So Bill will get a Paracon banner for him to hang at the location. And then Mason over at Main Street, he's going to get another banner to hang up at his location. But the other 2 going to have all the band's autograph, all the guests' autograph. Those are going to get raffled off. And then our other raffle, I posted it today. A raffle like you never seen a Paracon do. $10 is going to get you a ticket for life. So you're going to get one ticket for the concert, for the Paracon, and for the main investigation. You're going to win a ticket for life, no matter where the Paracon's at.
Oh, wow.
How can you beat that $10 and you get a ticket to a Paracon every single year if you win?
Yeah, nothing I've ever seen a Paracon do. And, you know, just like this, bringing the music into this Paracon, we want to make it different by, you know, offering crazy raffles like that.
No, I've never seen it before either. And that's why I wanted to bring up the raffles at the end of the show, because I'm like, I have never seen a Paracon do this.
Yeah, we want to make it big. We want to make it huge. We, you know, it's already grown to what I never thought it would be, but we want to make it better. You know, we want to make this con grow to like Penhurst status. So
you'll get there. I promise you'll get there, and I will support you guys every step of the way. You have my 100% word.
Another thing I do have to bring up for everybody is during the Paracon, the night before, concessions will not be running. On the Friday night, we will not have concessions running. The gift shops will be open, but not the concession stand. Everything at the gift shops at Broadhead Manor and the concession stand on Saturday is cash only. We will not accept cards. We will not accept Bitcoin, all that stuff. It'll be strictly cash only. If you do not have the acquired cash that you need, there is an ATM that's 4 blocks away from us. You can go down there, get the cash you need, and come back. I'm sorry to say that, but in today's times, it's just easier dealing in cash than it is dealing with everything else.
So,
I mean, our credit card rates have gone so friggin' through the roof. I mean, 3.78% up to 6.4% is what the credit card company makes on any sale we do.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And if I have to upcharge for everybody, it just takes away from the fun. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to upcharge.
And Chris, Morgan asked, if you're not able to attend the event, could you still buy tickets for the raffle?
Correct. Yeah, you can do the raffle. Just go to my Facebook page, Paranormal Rockdown. The raffle stuff's on there. You can shoot me the money through PayPal at Shadow Seekers Para. Enters you into the raffle whether you're there or not. So it's good for future years as well. Those tickets, I will state, those tickets for that raffle, the winner will be announced at Paranormal Rockdown. So that does not get you tickets for this year. It's for 2026 and beyond.
Right. So,
I mean, if
Morgan, I hope that answers your question.
So yes, anybody can buy the raffle ticket, whether you're coming or not this year.
So we typically are going to end off my podcast because I see we're about 6 minutes over, roughly.
Scary.
He's twitching.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm like a time Nazi because I got to get up at 5:30 in the morning for work.
Oh, my heart bleeds.
Oh, your heart bleeds? So what? It bleeds when I pee. Your point? I mean, I'm pretty sure she'll get that checked. But you know what? I'm not worried about it. So, Chris, I'm gonna start off with you. First and foremost, thank you so much for coming on the podcast on short notice.
Yeah.
You have one location that you can choose that is rumored to be haunted. Your bucket list. Where are you going?
So, the place I've always wanted to go with my team and none of my team would go to, I've always wanted to go to Villisca.
Oh, I want to go to Villisca. Take me
Yeah.
with you.
Never been there. I mean, I know it's such a small location, but I've heard so many things about it. That's one of my top locations I want to go.
Let me tell you the history there. Like the 8 kids that were killed, and 2 of them were guests. Like they weren't even supposed to be in the house.
Correct.
Like such a great location. Let me tell you, I like you already. I cannot wait to meet you. So
I mean,
Villisca.
there's no other location that I've thought about, and I've never heard any team go to. I can't think of the mansion, but it's in California, where that cult all drank the Kool-Aid and committed mass suicide.
Oh. Yes.
I've never heard anybody talk about going there.
Because they're not allowed. The government won't allow them.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with, you've got Villisca. You could choose one person. They can be alive or dead. Doesn't matter. To bring with you on set investigation. Who are you bringing?
That's a tough one.
And they don't have to be involved in the paranormal. They can be involved in anything, music, movies, it doesn't matter.
You know what? One of my top favorite people and top shows to watch are Josh Gates. So I'd probably say Josh Gates.
Oh, I love Josh Gates. He is such an amazing person. That is a great answer. So we have the Villisca Axe Murder House. We have Josh Gates. You can only bring with you one piece of paranormal equipment. It could be a notebook up to a high-definition recorder or a video camera. What are you bringing with you and why?
It'd probably be the recorder. The recorder, I've always had the best time with evidence, and you know it's going to pick up that stuff that you can't hear with your own ears. It's just leaving it in a room and walking away. You never know what you're going to get.
I love it. I love it. Those are great answers. So we got the Villisca Axe Murder House with Josh Gates with the recorder. So can I ask you, and I never ask this of a guest because typically that's my question. Are we talking about a 360-degree recorder, or are we talking about just a regular voice recorder?
I'd probably say like the what is it? The Zoom ones with the 360 mics on top. Yep.
Okay. Yep. The 360s. I love that answer. That was a great answer. So Bill, same question to you, and you cannot answer Broadhead when I ask a location. So that's a stipulation.
I don't have to investigate.
So you have one location.
It would be Dracula's Castle,
Transylvania.
Yep.
Over in Romania. Love it.
Yep. With Patty Negri. She's my sweetheart.
Yeah.
I love that lady to death. She sponsors Broadhead Manor quite a lot.
I like her, but the few interactions I've had with her have not been great. Not saying they're bad, just
I've had nothing but great things with her.
I just feel like we don't see eye to eye on things, which is okay.
That's fine. I mean, nobody's going to see eye to eye because I told her she was wrong on a lot of things when she was here, but then there was a lot of things she got pinpointed right on the dot.
When you are a psychic, you are never 100% on the dot.
Correct.
You have to come to terms with that, and a lot of people can't. That you have to come to terms with the fact that you are never 100% correct when you have that ability.
Correct.
All right, so we got Dracula's Castle. We got Patty Negri. What piece of equipment are you bringing?
Just my dowsing rods.
Simple, and I love it.
Nice.
But guys, let me tell you, this is the end of the Paranormal Unveiled podcast promoting the Paranormal Rockdown at Broadhead Manor.
At Broadhead Manor. Well,
I need to get one of those shirts, Bill.
I like that.
Well, you have to see the back when it comes out.
So can I buy one of those shirts at the Rockdown?
Yes, you can.
Awesome. I will be purchasing one. But Chris, thank you so much for coming back on the show. Bill, I love you to death. And if anyone wants Bill's nuts, please.
Come and grab them.
Actually, you know what? I forgot about that. I forgot about that. So, Chris, where can people find you in the Rockdown on social media?
So you can find us on Facebook, Paranormal Rockdown. You can find myself by name Chris Hartle on Facebook. My team is Shadow Seekers Paranormal on Facebook, as well as YouTube. We're on Shadow Seekers Paranormal on YouTube as well.
I don't think I follow you guys on YouTube, but I absolutely will go and subscribe tonight.
Awesome. We appreciate that.
No need. I mean, you guys are having me at your event with Bill, so I mean, I'm all for it. So Bill, where can people find you, and where can people find Bill's nuts? And
hiding under my desk.
The ones in your pants.
Well, we only have Facebook, Broadhead Manor. You know, we're just on Facebook. You can private message me on Facebook. I answer within 5 to 15 minutes, not 7 days a week. If you decide to send me a message at midnight, I will respond, but it's not going to be very nice.
I do what I want.
That's when everybody wants to.
Just don't do it then.
I do what I want. If I want to send Bill a message at midnight, I'm going to.
I will accept. But when people are wanting to book an evening for Broadhead Manor, they usually message me between 11 and 1 a.m. I have no clue why.
That's probably because their group is all drinking and they're like, let's go investigate Broadhead. And they're like, awesome idea. Let's message them.
You know what? He's actually probably right.
Pretty much. But yeah, you can only reach us on Facebook at Broadhead Manor. It has all my information, my email address, my phone number. Everything is on there. Get a hold of me. As of this year, after the Rockdown, we only have certain Fridays left. All Saturdays are booked. In October, we are hoping to open the haunted house for the first time in 4 years. We did get a numerous amount of actors that really want to participate this year, so I think we can go ahead and open. If anything, we're definitely going to have Ron's Horror Museum open. Everything you will see when you come into Broadhead Manor, we have built, made, or created ourselves. All the statues, all the animatronics we have in here. You know, people say, oh, you run a haunted location, but you have animatronics. If you really want to go that far, I'll walk to the main breaker of the building and shut the entire building off. Mm-hmm. You'll never hear silence like you've heard inside this building.
And I love that because a majority of the Halloween props that I have, I built myself.
Yes.
And they're so much better than what you can buy at the store.
Well, if there's characters that Ron has made, full-size statues, that when you round the corner, you think it's a person standing there. I had a cop actually come through and say there was a Jason Voorhees statue in our gym, and as soon as he turned the corner, he had his gun drawn and he was going to shoot Jason.
Oh,
he swore up and down and moved.
That is awesome.
And I want to say too, as we talked earlier about respecting the location with these statues, don't touch the statues. Don't climb on the statues. Respect those as well.
You can selfie with anything you want in the building, but please do not touch. These statues are anywhere between $1,500 to $5,000 a piece.
It's just like a wax museum. If you want to take a selfie with it, that's fine, but don't touch it.
Correct. Exactly. Ron is very particular, and he has real axes in the building. And we do have our own little crematorium in the boiler room. All we can do is fire up a boiler, and we'll burn up anybody we want.
I'm intrigued by this, Bill, and we'll discuss it when I get there.
And if we actually need a couple body parts for the haunted house, we just single out a few patrons. Not a big deal.
I mean, it's what it is. I mean, sometimes people just got to go. It's disposable. I mean, it's for the good of the cause, right?
Yep. The only thing we can't get rid of is the teeth. They're hard to grind.
They are. But you know what? There is a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Realize we're still live, right?
Get out of here. I see you looking at your clock.
But guys, I see we're about 16 minutes over.
Get out of here.
Chris, thank you so much for coming on the podcast on short notice. And Bill, I always enjoy our conversations, brother. If you guys wouldn't mind sticking around for about 5 minutes after the podcast, I typically have a few questions, follow-ups that I want to ask afterwards. And I thank you both so much for coming on this podcast to push this amazing and unique event. And if you are in or around the area of Broadhead, Wisconsin, this is an event that you do not want to miss. There's bands, there's so many great guests that are going to be coming, and you can meet and greet with them. Do not pass up this opportunity.
It is.
You do not want to miss it.
That's all, folks.
All right.
I was
Tell us
not
good night.
expecting that. Bill, I love you. I love you. But guys, if you wouldn't mind just hanging out backstage for 5-7 minutes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you guys when we're done.
Yep. I'll pull you down
Good
now.
night, all.
Great show, guys. I appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the show. I think it was a great show. We learned a lot about Broadhead. We learned a lot about the event and the history about how the event came to be.
I love those guys.
They're so funny. There were certain times I'm like, I don't know what to ask because I'm afraid to ask, because if I ask, it's probably going to be something off the wall that I don't know how to respond to.
You got it. So.
But I love them to death. They're great people. And so for those out there watching, if you're in the Wisconsin area, and even if you're not, if you're, a few states surrounding.
I'm coming from South Carolina.
Event.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is an event that you will not want to miss. We're going to have great bands. You're going to have great speakers. And you're going to be able to possibly investigate a very historic and haunted location in that area. This is an event that you will not want to miss if you live in the surrounding states of Wisconsin. And plus, you can always go into the woods and look for the hodag.
Oh Lord.
I'm not giving you permission to go in the woods. It's not my place. I don't own the location. I'm just telling you the hodag is there. You also have rumors of Slender Man and other aspects. You got someone from Alaska coming?
Yeah, that's what they said. Lee.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, my battery's going dead. It's not my computer.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down and tell them good night.
Yeah,
before
but
we
go ahead and shut it down, guys. This was the Paranormal Unveiled podcast with Chris and Bill Wolter, the host of the Paranormal Rockdown and the owner of Broadhead Manor. I hope you guys tune in next week. I think I might have a pre-record, but I'm not sure yet. If I don't, then I will find a guest by Wednesday.
There you go. All right,
Love you
everybody
guys.
have a good night.
Stay safe.